Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the Fast Tunes dyno shop. This is actually the motorcycle dyno, and behind me we have the CFMOTO IBEX 450. Some of you have been getting a little impatient waiting on this tune, but I appreciate your excitement. We do a lot of testing when we get a brand new model in that we want to develop the tunes for, and when we get our baseline, we start working from there and trying to get you the best possible. And in this video, we're going to show you the Team MSC Tune developed right here by Fast Tunes for the CFMOTO IBEX 450 bone stock. So stock exhaust, stock air cleaner, all that good stuff. So if you're looking for just an ECU tune, this is the results you're going to get. We'll make a couple of passes, and then Dave is going to talk about the tune and what you get with it. So y'all have seen the stock runs already. We'll pull that back up for you so you can see them here in just a second. But we'll show you it running, making a couple of passes. Always cool to see them run on the dyno, and then we'll talk about results. So let's fire up and run her. Had to stop filming for a second, got a couple of pictures for y'all, but Dave made a few passes with the tune, and he's gonna get all that pulled up along with the stock ECU tune runs. And again, just wanna make it clear, we've got several more dyno videos and IBEX 450 tunes to show you, but this first one is all stock exhaust, all stock everything. This is just tuning the ECU.
I'm just going to start with the stock one that we've got here.
Okay.
Which is 36.9 horsepower and 27.8 for the one that I saved as the stock one. And then this is the tune over it.
Okay, the blue is the tuned horsepower and torque lines. Okay, right. Red is stock, blue is tuned.
The bottom end is the main thing that people has kind of like, asked something about, and it was rich down here. So leaning it up actually is what helped the bottom end. And then we just done some timing changes and a few other things. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, the stock tune in this one was one of the best tunes that we've seen come in here in a stock bike. So it was really difficult to find that a little bit of extra. It just is really doing good. So we went from 36.9 to 38.9, 27.8 to 28.6.
And that's peak numbers.
That's peak numbers. You can see that we made some more gains in different places. Now the rev limiter, so at about 92.3, you can see right here, this is where the fuel really got rich.
Yeah.
We was able to lean it up and then extend the RPM limit and made it carry on out. Now this bike, as you can see, is pretty much flattening out and not diving on the end. So we went up about 400 RPM. The bike could probably go up more, but for the everyday customer, I don't want to keep going up on the RPM.
That's
I'm pretty happy with the way it ran right there. That's going to be some really good gains though for your, if you're racing your buddy down the road and stuff, where this one stopped here and we can carry on out and do our shifting. that's going to make more of a gain than what you think.
Yep.
If this was my bike and I was going to be racing it and that's all it was and doing, the most I could get, I'd probably drag out another 300 RPM. I think the bike would be plenty capable of it, but to keep everything safe, I'm good with where we're at.
Right.
Great gain, and it's safe and no problem. Bottom end, like I said, I think that's going to be some of the big selling points.
Yeah, that's big there, because a lot of these guys are, they're taking this bike off-road a lot.
Right.
And that bottom end, like you're about to talk about, that's big gains there on the torque and the horsepower. Right,
and nice and smoothed it out. Other things, so the thing I seen, Blake, was a lot of people was talking about the 450 SS versus this. Guys, you got to realize that this and the 450 SS made more power, but it is not the same. It's not the same bike. It's not the same or anything. This bike is designed for off-road, low end, great usable torque.
Yep.
And then we're not so worried about the top end. Where are you going to be off-road at 9,000 RPM trying to do something? Now, you want both sides of it, so if you're playing on the road, you want to aggravate your buddy and stuff, that's what we're giving you here, is that little bit of extra to put in front of them. I wished I could tell you it picked up 2 or 3 more, but they really done a great job from the factory. We're just giving you that extra. And then fixing some runnability down on the bottom a little bit. But going back to, I'm going to pull up for you guys real quick the SS.
Okay.
Let's see. Just trying to look for the stock file for the SS. So that is a bone stock 450 SS. You can see where it pulls out, but you can also see how much better the tune could be once we start pulling out on the end. But look how much torque that you don't have on the bottom. So you guys are complaining that the SS was 47 horsepower versus this one stock at 36, but that's almost 9,000 RPMs over. We're gonna call it, actually, put the cursor on it so I don't start rambling with you guys. The cursor, we're at 8,000 RPM there. This bike was not designed for that. This bike was designed for the everyday rider. That's why it's so fun, so smooth, on, off-road, going through town, all those things, that nice, big, usable bottom-end torque. If you've got your buddy with the SS and y'all are putting him in the same situations, this bike is going to do better. If you want the sport bike or the crotch rocket style bike and you're just going to be trying to run, 150 miles an hour, then that crotch rocket's going to do better. But just know what you're buying and know why those bikes are different. We took the power from here on the SS, changed cams, changed design, and we put it down here where it's usable for the 450 IBEX.
That's right.
I think that's a good way to explain it.
Yeah, that's great. Great explanation. That's right. Yeah, just being raw and real. Guys, that's just how you're going to see the difference in those two bikes, even though same motors, just totally different setups, different internals and all that stuff. So another big thing that I know a lot of you on the IBEX 450 were looking for is to smooth out that throttle input on the bottom end, and Dave definitely did that. And so yeah, you're going to get a smoother tune. And again, props to CFMOTO on this bike. This is, like Dave said, one of the most impressive tunes straight off the floor from CFMOTO as a factory stock tune. So, but Dave definitely got more power out of it. It's smoother, and I'm really ready to see what you can do when we open up the exhaust, change the air cleaner out. I believe there's going to be some big gains there once we do all that.
And you was talking to me earlier, you actually found the Tishomingo exhaust.
Yes.
Which will be the first one that we start testing with. So if you guys start doing exhaust and stuff, I recommend that you always look and see what we're going to build the tunes and stuff for, and then you make choices off of that. And the only reason I'm saying that is if you put the exhaust on it, and let's say you bought some crazy off the wall, or you went home and started modifying your stock exhaust, the more it gets away from what we developed tunes for, the more the tune won't be as good. So pick pick stuff that you see that we have tunes for, that it's been on the dyno, and those will be really, really good tunes.
Absolutely. Up next is the Yoshimir exhaust, and I will put a link down in the description as soon as I can for the Yoshimir exhaust at teammscparts.com. And we'll also have DNA air filter systems and other things like that we'll put on the IBEX as well. And Dave is going to custom tune specifically for those type setups. And man, you're going to get the ultimate combination there. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you so much. Now we're about to flash to where we show you how to remove your ECU so that you can ship your ECU into us and Dave can get his hands on it and tune it for you. We have several different ways that you can do that. We have the ECU where the cheapest and easiest way is to just simply remove your ECU, ship it to us, and then we get it, tune it, and ship it right back to you. You're not down long at all. And then we have the DIY tuner. You can actually just simply buy that tuner, and it's a handheld tool, and you'll tune it yourself, and I'll put another link down in the description for that, as well as how to use that tool. And then also, will we have power ECUs for this?
So we will at some point.
Not just yet?
Not just yet. We're going to start out with the ECU tune or the DIY or the My Genius program. And I try to give you guys some information on those two. This one is so easy to get the ECU off. Guys, I recommend just get the ECU off and send it to me. That
saves a lot of money and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Now, when you got the other ones that you got to remove the tank and everything, the DIY seems to be a better choice. But as Blake's going to show you, this one's easy to get off.
So let's just flash to that now, and where we show you how to remove the ECU. This is the 2025 model. We're going to show you where the ECU is and how to remove it.
And we're going to try to make this video extremely quick. As you can almost look in here and see the back of the ECU. That you can see it's silver, so that's what we're looking at. But that's not where we need to start. So this one is so quick to get off. We have 3 Allen screws right here that we're going to start with, and we just got to remove this plate. So on our Allen, it's a 5mm, and I just use these little quick ones, but you use whatever. So now you got those 3 out. The other screw that you have, guys, is just a Phillips head screw. And Blake, if you want to come around right here, it is in this little pocket right here. So take that Phillips head out. You also have one Phillips head screw that is kind of weird. It's kind of tucked in right there, if you can see it.
Yeah, kind of under the blinker there.
Yeah, so you got to pull it out. So this Phillips head right here, 3 Allens. Now this is the fastest way that I found to get this ECU out. So you can do other things and take a bunch of stuff off. You have one plug here. Be careful with it. Just kind of flip it up with your finger and you can unplug it. Nice and simple. So now you've got the cover off.
Got it.
You'll have these little push pins that go into the rubber. So you will have to pull it just a little bit. So, so you ain't breaking anything if you have those screws out. Okay, so now our ECU is right here. You guys can see it. So you have an Allen head screw up here, and you have an Allen head screw in the bottom holding it. And you'd have to take all this off to get to it easy. Well, I found if we'll just take these 2 mounting ones out, which are 10mm sockets, we can get to this real quick.
Okay, so right there and right there.
So that's how I do it. I go ahead and pull this little, so you got your screw out. I go ahead and pull this little washer out so that it don't fall off in the body. And then you got your other one in. So once you get those off, washer out. There. Then you can just pull all this nice and easy for you to get to. So your plug is here. Just pull the rubber down.
Boom.
You got this little little push right here. If you'll push it with your finger, you can just clip it off. And now that's as simple as disconnecting it right there, and boom, you guys got it out. And of course, just like you got it out, reverse the process and put it back.
There you go. Well guys, I hope that was very helpful, and know that you're going to be very happy with your tune on your IBEX 450. And then also, if you want to get the Yoshimura exhaust and all that coming up soon, we'll show you that in a video coming up. Well guys, I appreciate you. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.